can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive. I'm just out to find the better part of me. I'm more than a bird, I'm more than a plane, I'm more than some pretty face beside a train. It's not easy to be me. I wish that I could cry, fall upon my knees, find a way to lie about a home I'll never see. It may sound absurd, but don't be naive. Even heroes have the right to bleed. I may be disturbed, but won't you concede? Even heroes have the right to dream. It's not easy to be me. Up, up and away, away from me. Well, it's alright. You can all sleep sound tonight. I'm not crazy or anything. I can't stay.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, grasshoppers. Chess informant, Howard. All of my experience gathered over the years, and nevertheless, we still make mistakes. Chess is a game of mistakes, and this is no exception. Practicing, training, thinking, key. And if you're in the Discord, you'll get a notification when all streams start. Instructional, events, and where did that go? There we go. One moment. You may follow me on all of my social channels. If I can actually get a good grip on this. And we're up. Just a couple games left to go. Fueled by Coffee and G Fuel. Soon to be fueled by G. Gamer Fuel could be more healthy for me than as much coffee as I drink. It's possible.
Talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but all your bullets ricochet. Shoot me down, but I get up. I'm
Bulletproof, nothing to lose. Well, and the games are up.
Ricochet, you take your aim.
Fire away, fire away.
You shoot me down.
So we're on page 2. Let's see if we can work our way back in the scope of several games.
You shoot me down.
2. Alright, so how are we going to answer this? I promised myself that 3 followers away from our follower goal. Oh, fine. We do have to go with an asymmetrical. Fire away, fire away. Let's see what we can do here. Edity makes me move perhaps the same piece twice. I won't fall. That was fascinating. Where are you headed, sir? Alright, let's just think about this for a moment. It looks as though we are winning a pawn out of this deal. But what kind of a pawn is it? Not entirely sure. Fire away, fire away. But I won't fall. But I won't fall. And now for something completely different. Queen to b4. a3. Queen takes b2. Rook a b1. Queen takes a2, winning a pizza. a3. Queen to b6. Knight to f5. Knight takes f5, queen takes b6. a3 is already covered, so queen to b6 straight away could be the right answer. Where is he headed? And where is my knight really going? A little bit of a hiccup. Will someone make me feel like a real man? There was an interesting tactic there. d4, knight takes d6. D takes e3, f takes e3. Rook on a. That was a pre-move that was not worthy. Did not look at the movements of my pieces at all. Let's take a look at that again in slow motion. So, of the 4 moves against the French defense, this is by far the least effective of the top 5, 6 moves even. Even bishop e3 is a more effective move than e takes d5. Hanging the pawn with knight f3 could even be more effective in resulting in a decisive game. then e takes d5. Let's take a look at what happens after knight f3 in master play. Now white managed to win the top 3 games. 2654 against the 2400. A 2400 against the 2500. Black did not play d takes e4. Fascinating. Knight f6. What is up with these games? Taking on e4 might result in a draw, but what is the big idea? Christopher C. Williams. Haven't seen that name in some time. Certainly I want to know what the right answer is here, but knight e5, knight e5, knight e5, knight e5, and knight e5. Knight f6 by black stands the best chance of winning. Knight to d7. And just knight to c3. Knight to b5. Awkward. King to d8. Should we bother with the check? Or should we go for the e6 pawn? Fascinating. So there is an idea here. Something new, something learned. Rana Hay is in the mix. We're slowly catching up. Let's get a quick word in for Chess Informant 158. The latest Chess Informant Iceland in March, 3 weeks away. Hopefully I will see anyone and or everyone who wishes to have ever visited the Icelandic Festival, the Icelandic Open. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Darn it. Tactics in this series. Search the web. Do I own the complete series? There is a tactics in the King's Indian. Wow, delivery by March 1st. Let's move this to another window. Just to make sure I don't lose track of what's going on here.
Pegasus SVE.
Good morning, Ron.
Hello everyone, and Grasshoppers AM so happy found really old chess base files yesterday backed up from an old hard drive on analyzes from the good old days.
From the good old days, indeed. What version of chess base were you using then, Ron? I began with chess base 1.0 on a computer, and then bought chess
Pegasus
base 2.0. That was the first one I purchased.
The old format chess base.
The old format, that is not very telling. I don't know if there have been two versions. Obviously the CBF files.
Pegasus SVE
Said. Chess base 3 perhaps.
That does make sense, chess base 3. Wow. That was weird. That was very, very weird. And now for something completely different. Should I have played rook takes h5 on that one? Can we play it this way? With both of his knights hanging? Bigger, bigger than you. You are not me. The lakes that I go to, distance in your eyes. First things first. Oh no, I've said too much. Can I capture? Said enough. There is no threat here, right? Let's just make sure that there are no threats. Losing my religion. Oh no. We're regrouping. Thank God. And every waking hour, I'm choosing my confession, trying to keep an eye on you, like a hurt, lost, and blindfold. Oh no, I've said too much. I've said enough. Consider this the hint of the century. Consider this. Can I? Brought me to my knees. We need to secure this just a little bit. We'll secure ourselves against any checks. We'll dive in on this side. Now we'll start picking off some pawns and protecting. That was just a dream. That was just a dream. That's me in the corner. We should be able to gain a lot of time on this rook. Up with you. And I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much. I Can I go this way? This is part of our plan to get our stuff moving. That was a relatively successful Verisov. 3 rounds to go to try to get into the top 3. Why am I always spotting people 2.5 points? Maybe I need to get this stream started a little bit earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Hay. Probably I should enlist Ron, since he has the latest version of ChessBase as an educated player, and my database development of the finding of old games, lost jewels, things are not in ChessBase. Start a group called the Forgotten Games Collection. Rock and roll. I think I'll have to make that one in the free delivery today. Yes. Oh, I don't really need it that fast. What is today? I'm always having trouble finding my shoes in the closet as everyone else's shoes move around mine. So I'm going to get a hanging shoe organizer. That way everything can be lined up, just like a coat. And if it's successful, I might get a second one for the other side of the closet for my wife's shoes. And that way, we'll know where everything is. Don't you hate it when all of the shoes are sort of clumped together at the bottom, pushed back underneath the coats, other outdoor wear that you might be wearing? And our shelves are rather low hanging, so you have to sort of like lift up and push aside the coats because there's storage on top of the shelves where the coats are down below. Also have a few shirts that I hardly ever wear in there. Those can probably go. I should just toss or donate every shirt that I'm not going to wear again. There are a handful of those. Let's check out, who can we check out? Von Hay versus Marco Ivan. I do have a challenge for everyone who ever wanted to become better. If you did complete the Checkmate in 1 challenge. The Checkmate in 1 challenge, basically. And now king to f5, f4. And that rook is never getting back there. The king is technically out of the square of the pawn. King takes and game over. Nicely done, Ron. The opponent was desperate to try to get some form of counterplay against that passed pawn, but he should have secured the passed pawn first with his king. Trying to get his king into the center, in front of it. And I'll tell you all about it.
Talking to you about another path. I know I love to hit the road a lot, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. And those were the days, hard on forever pace.
I didn't even know spreading kindness was a topic.
How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went
Pegasus SVE
said. Wrote an article about Chess Base 3 in the Swedish computer magazine Ply. When it came, there were some bugs in that version.
Oh, there were always things that were being fixed. That much is true. I think the worst of the bugs, on average, were playing the French defense. Should I play the old-fashioned way or the dynamic way? I think I have to play the dynamic way. Now this is asking for it, interestingly enough. Is he really threatening to play e4 now? He is. But we need this imbalance. Wow. We lose a pizza? Knight to g5, knight to e4. We need to stop knight to d4. Knight to d4, knight to b5. So either a6 in that position, very awkward, or knight to f5, threatening knight takes e3. And now is knight to d4 a threat? Is g4 a threat? I don't believe that g4 is a threat. Now g4 might be a threat. Let's see if we can get him to. And now is knight d4 a threat. And now for something completely different. Is knight to d4 still a threat? Can I play it this way, or should I play e5? e5 might be a little sus. Just a little sus. Is this pawn hanging? Could be. Is he gaining time with knight to d4? Maybe. Takes. Is it worth it? Now that knight e5 is under control, we're going to go after the bishop pair. Knight to e5. It is a threat. Bishop to g5. Like we did that day, take me to the place I love, and take me all the way. Knight to g3 was probably best, as he has bishop f4 now, but he didn't seem to have any awareness that we're after it. So what is he threatening? Bishop h5? Not anymore. So now, moment of truth. Knight takes, bishop takes. Bishop takes, knight takes. We're just going to take our material that we can. Like I did that day, take me to the place I love, and take me all the way. Take me to the place I love. Let's free up my knight. I'm sorry, my bishop, from having to guard this pawn. And my queen, of course. Where are you headed, sir? Should we? Uh-oh. I do have to concern myself with the safety of all of my pieces. And take knight f4, c5. c5 is a bit of a bother. Bishop takes. Knight takes, rook to c7. We're just going to keep bothering him for more material if we can.
Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred.
This looks like it's winning material. I have to remember that I'm down to 7 seconds. Thank you, Galaxy Robot Shop.
Galaxy Robot Shop
said, "Can I challenge you?"
Tony Rice brought that song to my attention. Right after he had joined me.
I need to keep everything protected.
Well, he played me the recording of it. I said, man, that'd make a song for us. You know, so we rehearsed it some. And
Rook to d4 might have been good as well.
It's kind of a neat song, you know. You don't run across songs.
My back rank is weak. Could be time for g6. Where can he go from here?
Galaxy Robot Shop.
Thanks for following.
All right, 3 seconds. Let's stay focused. Is he coming in? Ouch. Can I bother him some more? Let's just keep bothering him in this manner if we can. I am very concerned about the idea of him playing g4.
Now the girl ran off with somebody else. The taverns took all my pay.
Can I go this way?
Now here I stand where the old home stood before they took it away. Now the geese fly south and the cold wind moans as I stand here and hang my head. Well, I've lost my love, I've lost my home, and now I wish that I was dead. What have you done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down?
2 pawns on the 6th rank. Could be trouble.
Plow in the field and look for a job in the town.
It'll be a lot easier to win these games if I don't give away a full piece or a full rook when you're up the exchange. So, Galaxy Robot Shop. So we are 2 follows away from a 5 community gift sub. Of course, that includes anyone who follows on that particular day. I will take care of you first. So, you can challenge me every single day in any one of these 3 dojos, although I have to admit that the by joining those, I'm playing viewers every single day, and I'll put these on YouTube as well. But I play 6 to 9 viewers every single day. Today it looks like I had a half-point buy in the first round, so I'm playing 6 viewers today, assuming we have 9 rounds. Round 8 is following soon. And we send notifications to the teams in question. Sometimes a duplicate on the weekend. Saturday morning I send out more than 1 message in order to bring everybody up to speed. So now we have a real opponent, but our opponent did not play a real open. I've always concerned myself as to whether or not he hasn't played bishop to d3. Are you? Are you really going to weaken this? Take some time. That's strange. Is that a natural move or what? Natural moves often lead to natural disasters. So, should I? Should I give back the pizza? That is the question. I do want to trade pizzas.
Don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out. Look down on.
Wow, he's created a lot of counterplay. I can't believe how much counterplay he's created. Better have some time. What in the world? My opponent is good, ladies and gentlemen. He is good. I admit it. My king is in trouble. If we can survive this, we can survive almost anything. Queen to b4 check. Bishop to d5 check. I am in so much trouble right now. Keep on turning. South, Southland. Once again, I think it's a thing. God, am I in trouble. Sing about it. The heart only you'll put it down. I hope Neil Young will remember. Southern man don't move around anyhow. Queen to b4 check. Can I? Yeah. That is awkward. And they love the governor. Now we all did what we could do. So, takes. Does your conscience bother you? Tell me truth. So, I'm not getting anything on this guy. Obviously, I'm not getting anything on this guy. Home to you. Where are you headed? Am I getting mated? Check. Let's find out. Can't believe my opponent won a piece out of this deal. Queen to a8, king to c7. Can I afford that? I have constructed as much of a mating net as I possibly can. Where are you headed? Check.
My love, there's only you in my life, the only thing that's right.
My
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
I want to share
All my love
with you.
no one else will do.
Your eyes, they tell me how much you care.
So knight to g4 would have been good.
You will always be
Let's see where he goes from here.
endless love.
Two hearts that beat as one.
Our lives have just begun.
Fitting end for losing a piece against the 2300. It matters not that he lost a piece first, but it's going to have to do. Most illogical.
Oh, love, I'll be a fool for you.
My knight was as strong as any bishop.
You know I don't mind. Oh, you know I don't mind. 'Cause you mean the world to me.
We'll give him knight c3.
I know I found in you.
I'm so happy for the Jobava London. I really am. Who would play bishop f4 against the French, after all? And would a French defense player truly play knight c6? Let's get back our bishop pair. Secure ourselves against any of these incursions.
Oh, and love, oh, love, I'll be there for
And now for something completely different.
you. I'm sure you know
I don't mind. You know I don't mind.
you'll be the only one. 'Cause no one can deny this love I have inside, and I'll give it all to you, my love, my
Endless love. Interesting. Is this going to help me? I do not know. But I do know that I want to threaten without any danger. Dum da dum da dum. Dum 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 da dum. Bum ba da 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 da. Bum ba 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 bum. Ba da 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 da. You might still get by. Every time I think about it, I wanna cry. The bombs and the devil, the kids keep coming. No way to breathe easy, no time to be young. Well, is he getting in? It looks like he's getting in. But go crazy on you. Crazy on you. Let me go crazy, crazy on you. Ooh. Oh, I see. Touching my skin. Alright, fair enough. After you in the night, kisses your ear in the early light. Whoops. He has some counterplay. I don't like it. You're doing fine. My love, the pleasure's mine. Crazy on you. You. Let me go crazy, crazy on you. Oh, here's a nice double attack with a good hiding spot for my king on 8-6. Did I walk into mate in 1? No. This is mate in 3, ladies and gentlemen. Checkmate in 3. We're just going to 1. Can he stop me in any way? Rook d7, rook c8. No. Okay, so it's mate in 4 with rook d7. Or is it?
Pegasus SVE.
Said. Like slow move.
That was very ugly. But he did exchange off his... it was very funny that he played g6, allowing knight takes f6 check, and that was ultimately what cost him. And I could not catch up to Ron Hay, ladies and gentlemen. Beast mode. I'm very proud of Ron. Ron has become a supremely strong player. Since the first part of COVID, when I think that he was a strong expert, possibly master strength player, I do believe that Ron is solidly a master strength player now. The Blitz rating somewhat reflects our real and accurate rating, give or take. Give or take 25 rating points. I believe that you're always off by about 25 rating points, or 25 to 32, depending on what you consider the K factor. Any one given game can affect it. Let's check our profile for the gains and losses over the last few days. I did 26 training puzzles with a student last night. That is the new exercise, solving mate in 2 exercises as a part of a basic calculation exercise. Solve 100 mate in 2s without error, Ron. And you can find the mate in 2s under the puzzle streak section. And if you can do 100 mate in 2s without error, I would suggest to work on your calculation skills and your sense of danger and awareness of the opponent's pieces. That you do 100 mate in 3s without. Here's the address for everyone wishing to solve the mate in 2 exercises. And the mate in 1 exercises, obviously, you have to do 100 mate in 1s without a single error. At the hardest level, you'll notice that if you do choose the mate in 2s, you can choose from plus 600 rating points. This is ones that were overlooked by the strongest of players. And of course, if you change it to harder, you'll get a different exercise, or normal.
Thanks you for the links.
Yeah, it's a great exercise. It's a perfect exercise, actually. Whoa, mate in 2. I forgot that I was solving a mate in 2. In any event, 100 mate and twos without error. Let's go back. Performance 2202. 97% solved.
Said. How's things?
Oh, things are better. There's a good chance that today will work. I actually have an almost Thursday off, but I am going to run and get a haircut.
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said.
Oh, horrible.
How was billiards?
Billiards is really tough because I am not practicing. So I actually have to schedule in some practicing time. I was actually thinking about trying to go down tonight and practice just a little bit for an hour and then come home as though I had a lesson. So for the most part, for those of you that haven't followed the French Bishop Chesscast, we have a podcast that comes out a few times a month with the latest chess news and occasional chess education. The links are all here. That's what I meant to do. I'll put the links on YouTube as well. I didn't really have a chance. Oh my god, it's 6:06. We have to head out. Brand new streamer on the horizon. Let's see how they are doing. Hoping to move to the United States. If I can assist them in any way, I will. We'll see what they're like. In any event, thank you all for being here. Cheers and ciao. Thank you for training. Remember to study the parts of the game that matter most. Remember to study the end game and middle game and refining your critical decision-making techniques. The other day I had a 2300 who could not checkmate with a king and queen against king in the amount of time that he had. If he had time to think about it, he would have probably figured out how to do it. But he literally checked me all around and I drew the game. That was in one of the bullet games on Sunday. Horrible. Galaxy Robot Shop, thank you again for the follow. We're 2 followers away from our follower goal of 25.
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said. When we doing the cast?
Hopefully tonight. Hopefully in another 12 hours. Get some sleep, get some sleep, Roken. Talk to you soon, man. Have a great day, everyone.